It's been a wonderful week. Just so many wonderful keynote discussions, this panel included, as well as wonderful presentations, social events, other opportunities to gather and meet. So we're just so grateful for everyone for being part of this conference. Okay, great. So we just wanted to start out by first thanking everyone who helped make this conference happen. So in particular, thank you to the ACM. We are an ACM sponsored conference, and so this has just been an absolute honor to be sponsored by the ACM, including the special interest groups SIG AI and SIG Econ. In addition, we'd also like to thank our sponsors, the Sloan Foundation. Do you mind going back a slide, Brad? Just our sponsors. Yes, so our sponsors, the Sloan Foundation, MacArthur Foundation, and also Cell Patterns. Thank you for your generosity. Next, we'd like to thank a big army of people who helped make this conference happen. First and foremost, we want to thank the inaugural executive committee for our conference. And so the members of that committee are the program co-chairs, as well as Kira Goldner, Max Casey, John Kleinberg, Elaine Nkondo, and Sarah Lenardi. Thank you so much to all of you. You were instrumental in guiding the conference, and this has actually been 2 years in the making. So we're so glad for all the support and work and inspiration in those 2 years. We'd also like to thank our wonderful general chairs, Elaine Nkondo and Francisco Marmolejo, who undertook this massive operation of running this first edition of this online conference with over 700 registrants. And so we're just so glad for their leadership, their coordination of our large team of organizers. So please join us in thanking Elaine and Francisco. In addition, we have many people to thank. We're deeply grateful to a wonderful set of volunteers who've given very generously of their time and efforts to help pull this conference together. So we won't have time to name all of them today, but just thank you so much to our social chairs, poster chairs, geographic inclusion chairs, registration and grants chairs, accessibility chair, policy and practice chairs, proceedings chairs, social media chairs, and mentorship chairs. I want to give a special shout out to Sandra Radovanovic, who was listed under the registration and grants chairs, but actually has been secretly behind the scenes running everything administrative for this conference. So thank you so much to Sandra. We also wanted to thank the many committees that helped make the virtual conference possible. So thank you so much to our partners, Andrew, who's been on all of these Zoom meetings with all of us and just giving the speakers all the technical directions, and also Sandra and Kelly and the rest of our video and virtual production team. We're also thank you to Alicia for being at Gather this whole week in case anyone had mistakes. Also very thankful to our translators, Beatrice, Pat, and Rodolfo, who've been translating live from English to either Spanish or French. And I can't imagine how difficult that must have been because, you know, we get very excited and talk very fast. So thank you so much to all of our translators. And also a shout out to, oh yes, and Beatrice, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Yes, she's waving. I'm not sure if anyone else can see her, but thank you. Thank you also to many supporters for the project at various institutions, including those who ran the watch parties in multiple institutions. And so just don't have time to name everyone who we'd like to thank, but thank you to everyone who ran watch parties. Thank you to everyone who donated registration grants. And we're so thankful to everyone who participated in this conference. Okay, so a few more thanks. We have so many people to thank. Thank you to our wonderful area chairs. We're very thankful for the privilege of working with this excellent group of individuals. They very closely guided the evaluation and selection of the wonderful papers that you saw presented at this conference. And so they put in a lot of time to help lead discussions, shepherd papers, to nudge them towards certain types of discussion. And we're involved in many late night chats and calls. So really grateful to our area chairs as well as the program committee for all their work in reviewing and selecting the program. Okay, with that, I'm going to hand it over to Ready.
All right, thank you, Irene. So we have a series of awards that we would like to give out for all the various wonderful contributions that we've had. And some of the presenters are here. And so as we call your name, we'll spotlight you, wave and say hi if you'd like, and we'll try to proceed in a timely way. And so we're gonna try to move very quickly through all of these. We'll start with the most popular poster award. So this is an award where you, the participants of the conference, contributed significantly in the selection process. So thank you for voting, and thank you for going to listen to these poster presentations. We appreciate it. We have two posters that we would like to give this award to and recognize in this way. The first one is data-driven simulation of the New York foster care system. This is a poster presentation by Juho Drew, Stefania Ionscu, and Kenny Joseph. If we have any of the speakers here, let's spotlight them now, and maybe they can say, they can just wave and say hi.
Hi, everybody. Thanks a lot for this great conference. It was amazing.
Thank you. Excellent. The second poster that is receiving this award is on designing and operating vote by mail process. This is a paper by Carmen Hasseltine, Adam Schmidt, and Laura Albert. I believe we have Carmen. Do we have Carmen?
I think Adam is there too.
And Adam is here.
A wonderful conference, and we're extremely happy to get the feedback we did on the poster. So thank everyone who came by and talked to us.
Thank you, and thank you for submitting your work. Excellent. And then next is the New Horizons Award. Irene?
Yes, so we had a set of awards for the New Horizons Award, which was intended to point toward new and innovative directions that are being explored by papers, and which we believe represent the best of this interdisciplinary multi-institutional community. And so this year we also wanted to highlight especially papers that were providing exemplary work that bridge research and practice. And so we again have two awardees for the New Horizons Award. The first one is Francis Ding, Morris Hart, John Miller, and Ludwig Schmidt for their paper Facing an Adult Problem, New Data Sets for Fair Machine Learning. So congratulations, Francis and John.
Thank you so much for having us at this conference. It was really wonderful. John, do you want to say anything?
Oh, yeah, just the same. Thank you so much for providing a great venue. And we had a lot of really good, interesting conversations about this. So thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Our next awardee is Alex DiCristofano, Mike Hamilton, Sarah Lenardi, and Mara McLeod on Project 412 Connect, Bridging Students and Communities. So congratulations, Alex and Sarah, I think might be here too.
Yeah, thank you so much. On behalf of both Sarah and the whole team, thank you. And this has been an inspiring conference, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. And then up next is the Best Paper with a Student Presenter Award. This was an award that highlights really excellent work that was presented by students that we were really inspired by, and we believe also exemplifies the best of this community and the best of this community to come. And so we're really honored to give out this award. So we have two awards under this category. The first is goes to Matan Halvi. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. This was an excellent presentation on mitigating racial biases in toxic language detection with an equity-based ensemble framework. Do we have Matan here?
Hi, yes, thank you so much for a wonderful conference and all the other presenters. I learned so much this week, so thank you.
Thank you, Matan. That was an excellent presentation and excellent work. Thank you for being part of this community. And next is a presentation by Phaedra Monaku on dropping standardized testing for admissions trade-off information access. Phaedra, do we have you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you so much for the conference. I'm really excited to receive this award, especially at the first EAAMO conference ever. Thank you again.
Thank you. And thank you for helping make this conference happen. Phaedra was our program chair for the last workshop last summer that happened virtually. So thanks for the excellent work and your contributions. And best paper, Irene.
Yeah, so the moment you've all been waiting for. We're so excited to announce 2 best papers for the inaugural EAAMO conference. And so the first award goes to Nazli Sonmez, Kamalini Ramdas, and Ryan Buell for their paper, Can Shared Service Delivery Increase Customer Engagement? A Study of Shared Medical Appointments. And so we thought this was just a fabulous exemplary paper for its combination of empirical methods and very careful, nuanced a study of a way that we can increase access, but also quality of access to healthcare for many patients, especially those from more needy areas. So congratulations, and thank you so much for this wonderful submission. Please
Hi,
go ahead. You can say something, Nancy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this great conference, and I'm so excited to receive this award on behalf of my team. Thanks a lot for everyone.
Great. And our second winner for the Best Paper Award is, drumroll, Yusuke Narita and Kohei Yata for their paper, Algorithm as Experiment, Machine Learning, Market Design, and Policy Eligibility Rules. And so the program committee and reviewers thought this was an exemplary paper combining many of the core techniques in the EAAMO community, from empirical studies to algorithm design, and thinking about how we can use algorithms as pseudo experiments that provide us with ways to improve, for example, access to healthcare. So congratulations, Yusuke, and I see you're here if you want to say a few words.
Great, thank you so much, and it's such an honor and surprise, and I'm very grateful to all the organizers and audiences of this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yusuke and Nazli. So we have 2 late edition awards because we wanted to just acknowledge all the different ways in which you all have been engaging with the community in addition to submitting papers. So we would like to acknowledge 4 members of the program committee who did an excellent job through the reviewing process. And the best reviewers this year are Neil Gaikwad at MIT, Emil Taman Yalov at University of Technology in Sydney, Maria Rodriguez at University of Buffalo, and Ingmar Weber at Qatar Computing Research Institute. Through the reviewing process, we really were amazed at the quality of reviews by really everyone, including these 4 really excellent members of the program committee. I have to say, I've reviewed for many more conferences than I wish to review for, and this was one of the most engaged ones that I've seen. And in particular, there was actually one discussion that Maria Rodriguez was a part of that was 40 comments long, and it really was like being in a room having a really exciting conversation with 3 researchers from many different areas. And so it was really heartening for us to see that. And so we want to thank you all. I'm not sure if we have any of the 4 best reviewers present here. Do we? I'm gonna assume no.
Not that I see. I don't.
Okay, so we'll assume no, but we'll just thank them anyway. They were really fantastic, and we really appreciate their service to the EAAMO conference.
Yes,
and
thank you so much to the reviewers. I just wanted to add that I think actually 2 of these reviewers might have been on that thread. So. Oh
yeah, there you go. It was a very, very lively conversation, and really exciting for us to see. So thank you. And really, truly, the best award, the award that we've all been waiting for, is the Best Tweet Award. So we really want to also acknowledge that. I believe we have 2 or maybe 3. So the honorary mention is Masood. We clearly could not give Masood this award, but really he's been doing such a fantastic job that was just cracking me up the whole week. And so we want to give an informal honorary mention to Masood. Is Masood here? Okay, I'm going to assume Masood is not here, but probably Masood is tweeting this as we speak, so it's all good. So thank you to Masood. And then for the actual Best Tweet Award, we want to give this to Veronica White, who was responding to Mary Gray's threads on her fantastic keynote. So we just want to acknowledge again all the ways in which people have been engaging with this community, and it's just been really an honor for us to be feeling like we're co-present with you all, even if virtually. And so we thank you for that, and we look forward to maybe doing this in person next year. So up next is announcements about the next conference. So as Irene mentioned, this conference was 2+ years in the making in some form, maybe even 5 years in the making, depending on how you want to count. And we were not sure what to expect, to be honest. And we were happy to have had this opportunity to have this inaugural conference with you all. But momentum really picked up. There was really a lot of enthusiasm that we saw in submissions, in reviews, in conversations that we were having, in the emails that we got, and everything. And it was really heartening for us to see. I'll also admit, a little bit daunting for us, because we thought, oh gosh, this is actually a real thing that we have to keep going. But we've been sort of simultaneously planning for the second EAMO. So we want to make some announcements around that. The first thing that we want to announce is the program chairs for the next EAMO 2022. And the program chairs are Elena Falsitoni from the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, Dina Machuve from the Nelson Mandela Institute, African Institute of Science and Technology, Brian Wilder from Harvard and CMU, and Angela Zhao from UC Berkeley. Do we have all 4 of our next program chairs present here? If so, maybe Elena, I'll just go down in your name. If you're here, please say hi. Elena?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be in this fabulous group of chairs for the next conference, and I'm so excited to see this grow. This is a fantastic community, and anybody who's been part of this community from the very beginning knows that. And I think it's so topical. It tackles things that are around us, that are important to us, that are important to policymakers, researchers, in whatever field. It doesn't matter. Like, it is truly a wonderful community. I'm so excited to see this grow, hopefully right here in Washington, D.C., where I am. And so I just cannot wait to see each and every one of you next year, and we'll make this wonderful. I'm so excited to be part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena. Do we have Dina here? Okay, I'm going to assume no. Time differences probably make this difficult for Dina to attend, but Dina is wonderful, and we're really excited to have her as part of the program chairs, and she's going to be leading the policy and practice track especially. So keep an eye out for a note from Dina over the coming months. Brian?
Brian is also not here.
Brian is also not here. Also doing fantastic work. Really excited to have Brian also join the program chairs for next year. And Angela, I know Angela's here because she's down the hall.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. Okay.
Hi, really looking forward to working with the team of chairs and working with everyone. And I look forward to seeing everyone next year for another fantastic iteration of the conference.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you to all the program chairs. We're very excited for you and excited to see what's going to happen next year. We also have a submission deadline month. It's going to be in March 2022. This decision was made to accommodate for the fact that we're likely or hopefully pandemic crisis pending. We're hopefully going to have it in person, and so we want to save some time, create a buffer to allow for a shepherding process for visa applications and all the different complexities that come with having a conference physically instead of virtually. And so plan ahead. You have about 6 months. Plan your submissions. You saw the submissions from this year. We hope to see a lot more presentations like the ones that we saw, and a lot more innovative ones as well that we have not yet seen. And so March 2022, the date of the submission is going to be determined by the program chair. So we'll see when that will be announced, but it should be very shortly. So we're excited to announce that. And we also want to thank Sanmei Das, who has kindly agreed to be a general chair for EAMO 2022. So he's going to be part of this broader leadership that we're going to have for making EAMO 2022 happen. And Sanmei has been really instrumental in the formation of this conference from the very beginning. And so we're very grateful for his continued support and service to our community. Do we have Sanmei here? Okay, I'm going to assume no, but if you find him, please tell him thank you, and we'll be hearing a lot from him over the coming year. And last, we are excited to announce the location of EAAMO 2022. We're going to be having it in Washington, D.C. Again, pandemic crisis pending, but hopefully things will continue to get better, and that's a feasible option. And so if physical conferences are possible, we'll be having it in DC, where we'll be able to continue doing the kind of work that you've seen on bridging research and practice and bridging research and policy. And so please stay tuned for the specific location within DC. But if you're thinking of visiting DC sometime in late summer, early fall, this is going to be a wonderful opportunity to do that. And so we hope to see you all in person in DC in about 1 year. And I believe that is the end. Is that the end, Irene?
Yep, that's all we have.
That's all we have. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to transition into a social, an informal social on Gather. So head on over to Gather, come say hi, come say thank you to the next leadership, and also and just meet the members of this community. And thank you all for being here, for joining us, tolerating yet another Zoom call, and for all that you all have been doing. Thanks again.